Armenia is the smallest of the former Soviet republics, located in the southern Caucasus. Georgia is to the north, Azerbaijan is to the east, Iran is to the south, and Turkey is to the west. Armenia now is a fraction of what it was in ancient times. Mount Aragats at 13,435 feet is the highest point in this area of jagged mountains and extinct volcanoes. Country's flag. The flag features three equal horizontal stripes of red top, blue middle, and orange bottom. The colors red top, blue middle, and orange bottom represent the blood shed for liberation, the Armenian skies, as well as hope, and the land and the courage of the farm workers. Armenia takes pride in being the first country to formally embrace Christianity, early 4th century. Armenia, one of the world's oldest civilizations, once featured Mount Ararat, which biblical tradition claims was where Noah's Ark stayed after the flood. It was the first country in the world to declare Christianity to be its official religion, AD 300. Armenians settled in the declining kingdom of Urartu, the Assyrian name for Ararat, around the 6th century BC. The Armenian Empire reached its pinnacle under Tigran the Great, 55 BC, and became one of Asia's most powerful, reaching from the Caspian to the Mediterranean Sea. Armenia, on the other hand, has been invaded by a succession of empires for the majority of its long history. As a result of the persistent threat of foreign dominance, Armenians became both cosmopolitans and fierce supporters of their culture and traditions. Greeks, Romans, Persians, Byzantines, Mongols, Arabs, Ottoman Turks, and Russians all occupied Armenia over the years. Major areas of Armenia were ruled by the Ottoman Turks from the 16th century to World War I, during which time the Armenians faced discrimination, religious persecution, excessive taxes, and violent attacks. In 1894 and 1896, the Turks slaughtered thousands of Armenians in reaction to Armenian nationalist uprisings. The most heinous slaughter occurred in April 1915 during World War I, when the Turks ordered the execution of Armenians to Syria and Mesopotamia's deserts. The majority of historians estimate that between 600,000 and 1.5 million Armenians were killed or starved to death. The killing of Armenians is regarded as the first genocide of the 20th century. Turkey disputes that a genocide occurred, claiming that a civil war killed a considerable lower number of people. The Independent Republic of Armenia was created on May 28, 1918, following the fall of Turkey in World War I, but it also lasted until November 29, 1920, when it was overrun by the Soviet Army. The Soviet Union united Georgia, Armenia, and Azerbaijan on March 12, 1922, to form the Trans-Caucasian Soviet Socialist Republic, which later became part of the USSR. Armenia became a distinct constituent republic of the USSR in 1936, following a reorganization. On September 23, 1991, Armenia declared independence from the disintegrating Soviet Union. Armenia and Azerbaijan began a territorial dispute over the enclave of Nagorno-Karabakh in 1988. The bulk of the enclave's residents were Armenian Christians seeking to separate from Azerbaijan and join Armenia or obtain full independence. 1992 to 1994, Armenia and Azerbaijan fought over the region, resulting in 30,000 deaths. Despite the lack of a formal settlement, Armenia essentially dominates the territory today. Throughout Armenia's history, there has been an Armenian diaspora, and Armenian emigration has been particularly high since the country's independence from the Soviet Union. Outside of Armenia, an estimated 60% of the world's 8 million Armenians dwell, with 1 million each in the United States and Russia, Georgia, France, Iran, Lebanon, Syria, Argentina, and Canada are all home to substantial Armenian communities. In the February 2008 presidential elections, Sarkisyan received over 53% of the votes, while previous president Levon Petrosyan received 21.5%. Petrosyan, Armenia's first president after the country's 1991 independence, said the election was rigged. In Yerevan, tens of thousands of his supporters came to the street to protest the election results. On March 1st, when the protests grew violent and 8 people were killed, a 20-day state of emergency was announced. The state of emergency was lifted on March 22nd and troops withdrew from the capital. Sarkisyan was sworn in as president on April 9, 2008, while Tigran Sarkisyan was named prime minister. Pope Francis declared 1915 genocide of between 600 and 1.5 million Armenians by Ottoman Turks during World War I, the first genocide of the 20th century, in April 2015. He made the remark during a liturgy honoring the massacre's 100th anniversary. Turkey retaliated by recalling its envoy to the Vatican. National name Hayastani Harapetuchun. Population 3.011609 million, July 2021 estimate, and it's ranked 138th most populous country in the world. Population distribution. The northern half of the country is home to the majority of the population. Yerevan, the capital, has more than 5 times the population of Gyumri, the country's second largest city. Other large cities: Vananzor, Gyumri, Abovian. Local currency: dram. Languages: Armenia, official 97.9%. Kurdish, spoken by Yazidi minority 1%. Others 1%. Russian is widely spoken. 2011 estimates. Ethnicity and race: Armenia 98.1%. Yazidi, Kurd 1.1%. Others 0.7%. 2011 estimates. Religion: Christians more than 93.6%. Others 2.4%, none 1.1%, unspecified 2.9%, 2011 estimates. Literacy rates: people 15 years and above who can read and write 99.8%, male 99.8%, female 99.7%. 2020 estimates. Economic summary: GDP $13.694 billion, 2019 estimates. Natural resources: small deposit of gold, copper, molybdenum, zinc, bauxite. Export partners: Russia 22%, Switzerland 20%, China 7%, Bulgaria 6%, Iraq 5%, Serbia 5%, Netherlands 5%, Germany 5%, 2019 estimates. Import partners: Russia 29%, China 10%, Georgia 8%, Iran 6%, Turkey 5%, 2019 estimates. Economy: Armenia established a modern industrial sector under the old Soviet Central Planning System, supplying machine tools, textile, and other manufactured items to sister republics in return for raw materials and energy. Armenia has subsequently moved away from the massive agro-industrial complex of the Soviet era and towards small-scale agriculture. Because Armenia's border with Azerbaijan and Turkey have been closed since 1991 and 1993 respectively, due to Armenia's ongoing conflict with Azerbaijan over the separatist Nagorno-Karabakh territory. Armenia only has 2 opened commercial borders: Iran and Georgia. In January 2003, Armenia became a member of the World Trade Organization. In recent years, the government has made modest changes in tax, and Custom Administration, but anti-corruption measures have mostly failed. To boost economic growth and increase economic competitiveness and employment prospects, Armenia will need to undertake additional economic reforms and promote the rule of law, especially given its economic isolation from Turkey and Azerbaijan. A limited export base and widespread monopolies in key commercial sectors have made Armenia particularly exposed to global commodity market volatility and Russian economic woes. Because much major Armenian infrastructure is Russian-owned and or managed, especially in the energy sector, Armenia is particularly reliant on Russian economic and governmental support. Remittances from expats working in Russia account for 12 to 14% of the country's GDP. Armenia joined Russia-Eurasian Economic Union in January 2015, but has continued to pursue stronger connections with the EU, signing a comprehensive and enhanced partnership agreement in November 2017. Climate. Temperature in Armenia are generally affected by altitude. Mountain ranges limit the Mediterranean seas and the Black Sea's climate impact, resulting in extreme seasonal changes. The average midwinter temperature in the Armenian plateau is 0 centigrade, and the average July temperature is above 25 degrees centigrade. The average annual precipitation in the lower Aras River Valley ranges from 250 milliliter to 800 milliliter at the highest peaks. Despite the harshness of winter in most areas, the fertile volcanic soil of the plateau made Armenia one of the world's first agricultural places. US-Armenia relations. In 1896, while Armenia was still under Ottoman administration, the United States opened a consulate in Erzurum, Armenia, now Erzurum, Turkey. In 1904, the consulate was relocated to Trebizond, Turkey. Following the breakup of the Soviet Union in 1991, Armenia and the United States were able to establish bilateral relations. The United States recognized Armenia's independence on December 25, 1991, when President George H.W. Bush announced the decision in an address to the nation regarding the dissolution of the Soviet Union. The American embassy in Yerevan was opened on February 3, 1992, with Stephen Mann as charge d'affaires ad interim. Fascinating fact about Armenia: chess is a favorite game in this country, located between Europe and Asia. Armenia is the only country in the world that requires chess education in schools, and it pays off. The country frequently wins international events and boasts a high number of grandmasters per capita. Hi everyone, I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope it has been informative. If you like this video and you'd like to see more videos like this, kindly like this video, share with others, leave a comment in the comment section, and also kindly subscribe to this channel if you've not subscribed yet. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and look out for the next video.